If you've lived in Plattsburgh for a while, you probably know where all the parks are. But if you're new to the area or looking to move to the area, you're going to want to know where the parks are in the city of Plattsburgh. This video is going to show you all of those and the ones that are closed. You'll be surprised. Check it out. My name is Jim Jock with eXp Realty, and if this is your first time visiting the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe. Nope, it's over here. Hit the subscribe button, then the little bell, so you'll get notified anytime I do a new video. And just know that when it comes to living, working, playing, having fun, what is Plattsburgh known for? Just know that I'm the guy for you, right? So if I can help you with any of your real estate needs, go ahead and contact me somewhere below. Okay. So moving to a new area, or maybe you just haven't been out and about a whole lot in the city of Plattsburgh, but there are a lot of parks in the city that you're going to want to check out. Just know that the parks are different based on what you're looking for. So if you're looking for somewhere for the kids to run around and play and things like that, then you're going to want to look at Melissa Penfield Park, or maybe one of the parks at one of the elementary schools, because those are the ones that are really designed better for the little kids and play areas, you know, for them to get crazy on. So if you're looking just to go for a walk, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the lake, then there's some places that you're going to want to go specific to that. So really, it just depends on what your need is, or what you want to take a look at on which park that you're going to want to visit first or second or third or whatever. There are also some historic parks with monuments and you know, that highlight some of the history of the Plattsburgh and the North Country, and we'll talk about those and all of the parks in the city of Plattsburgh, including the ones that are closed, and you'd be surprised. Check it out. So right now I'm taking a walk around Melissa Penfield Park. They've got a football field. They've got a couple different baseball fields as well. And one of the nice things that they've done here is they've added walking trails around them. So I'm just going to turn around here and show you some of that. So you see they've got nice big walking trails all the way around. Gives you something a little bit different to do. Let's take a look at the football field. It's locked, so you can't get in because they do, you know, admission to get in and stuff. But they've got like a semi-pro team that plays here, or used to before COVID. I'm not sure how that'll work after. But you can see they've got bleachers and, you know, lights to play at night. Soccer field, football, different things set up, and then. Over here is one of the larger baseball fields, and you see some of the walking trails that they've got around the park, as well as you know, another baseball field here, and then that's Bailey Elementary School over there, and you can see that they've also got some kids play areas over there. So yeah, a lot of options. This is pretty much the city of Plattsburgh's largest park. It's kind of one of the main ones. The parks for the city and the town are very different. The town parks, town of Plattsburgh, are focused more on, you know, they've got the kid areas, they've got basketball, tennis, and usually a building, and then like baseball fields and things like that. The city, I mean, if you want to hit like a kids play area, your best bet is probably to go to one of the elementary schools. Because they've got the most and newer stuff there. So that's either on Bailey Avenue, Oak Street, Monty Street, and I think that's it. Might be missing one. But we're going to walk around the other side, and I'm just going to show you a few other things that they have here in the park. The handball courts you see here aren't used a whole lot, but that's actually where I learned to play racquetball back in the day. Pretty nice. And then here you'll see they have a skate park. So there's I don't really know what the different pieces and parts are called, but there are a couple guys out there having some fun. So again, another nice option. Peter Blumet Park is located in the west part of the city, right in the middle of several you know, residential streets, you know, layers kind of right in the center. So nice spot here. Let's go through and take a look. Nice kids area here. nobody here right now, but it's kind of the middle of the day. Little kids are probably at school. They've got a nice rink over here that I know they usually flood and let freeze in the winter time. So it's a place you can come and ice hockey or just skate around, have fun. No charge, obviously, just open. Nice big soccer fields, baseball fields, things like that. So it's a pretty big open space. I imagine people probably come and run their dogs and stuff. Shaded spots, nice spot to sit, enjoy your lunch. Actually, there's some picnic tables here as well. And I think I saw a grill over there too. So yeah, some older swings. Not a bad little park. Nice. Like I said, there's a lot of grounds here. I'm trying to see if there's football as well. I think it might be just, they've got basketball, soccer. I don't see any baseball, but yeah, I imagine this is a pretty busy place in the summertime. Great spot, Peter Blumet Park. It's on the corner of Cogan Avenue and West Park Street. Check it out. Tremblay Avenue Park is on the corner of Tremblay Avenue and Ruger Street. That's Ruger Street back there. It's a very small park. Just a little bit of stuff here. It is fenced in though, so that's good. Kind of an older looking park. That over there looks newer. This back here, that's a little on the older side, but Tremblay Avenue Park. Right now I'm standing at the beginning of the Saranac River Trail, located behind Plattsburgh High School and Plattsburgh State University College, or SUNY Plattsburgh. So this is the beginning, and the trail follows the Saranac River from here and weaves all the way through to the downtown area, and you can even go from there, you know, beyond. So really nice spot to walk, bike ride, just enjoy the outdoors. Like I said, it goes right along the Saranac River Trail. Let's take a look at the information billboards here and see what we got. So here is the Saranac River. We are here right at the beginning. Like I said, it's going to loop all the way through, down around. Although there's a spot in here I think is temporarily detoured. But like I said, it's going to go all the way around there. There's also a bridge right here that goes over the river, and this is actually how kids from this part of the city get to the high school, is the bridge here. There's some controversy over it for a while, but you know, what city doesn't have that? So this is the start of the Saranac River Trail. Fox Hill Park is located on the south side of the city. Goes down a nice hill over here. I'm going to just zoom around. This is actually where a lot of Fox Hill is where they go snow sledding in the wintertime. I did a video on that, on winter recreation type of things to do. But that's where they've even got some chutes and stuff like that. So other times of the year, there's just a little bit of stuff going on. Kids play area. You know, they've got some baseball set up, basketball, and then over here, there's also looks like a little league size field. So again, this is on the south side of the city. There's another park I'm going to show you here in this south side of the city as well. Let's go take a look at that one. It's a beautiful sunny day today. We're at South Acres Park, south side of the city. We've got, I think, three large baseball fields. I know there are a lot of like adult leagues that play here. So they're bigger than like the ones we saw at Fox Hill, where you could tell they were little league because they were really small. But we've got those fields. We've also got some tennis rackets, or tennis courts, tennis rackets, yeah, right. But I can see that they've also got those set up to be pickleball. So they've got 6 or 8 pickleball spots set up there. There's a normal kid spot and basketball and you know, the normal variety of things. Yeah, so that's what we've got. Like I said, this is on the south side of the city. It's located across from the Clinton County Nursing Home. That may have a different name now, but that's those buildings over there. So another option for us in the city of Plattsburgh. Clyde Lewis Air Park is a great spot that's been updated quite a bit. I'm going to just pan around here as we talk about it. It celebrates the Air Force's presence in Plattsburgh for quite a long time. That's an FB-111 fighter bomber behind me. There's also a B-47 Strato bomber as well. This is a really nice spot. It's not a recreation park, but it is certainly a great park that celebrates. There's the B-47. The interesting thing about that, they used to put a Santa Claus up on top of that waving every winter, every summer, yeah, right? And somebody would always put in the letter to the editor about how can you put Santa Claus on top of a bomber. There would be the same reply every year saying that was actually a bomber that never bombed. So here we are. It's a nice spot, really well done. It's had a lot of volunteer work to renovate and upgrade and just keep them in good working order and well preserved, especially you know, the large planes. But Clyde Lewis Memorial Park, you can't miss it. It's also located, oh, that might be a little too fast, with the only traffic circle in Plattsburgh. Nice spot. Boy, they've done a lot of work here. Look at that bad boy. I spent 20 years in the Air Force, almost 21. My wife as well. So we have a fondness for you know, this type of stuff. We're not air power geeks or anything, but we certainly appreciate what the Air Force has done for us. And Plattsburgh has a great, strong history and legacy for what the Air Force has done for Plattsburgh. So anyway, on to the next park. So the building behind me is the City of Plattsburgh Recreation Department gymnasium and event location. It's affectionately known as the Old Base Gym. It was one of two gyms that the Air Force Base had when it closed in 94-95. And the City of Plattsburgh took it over and had some, you know, they tried to make a go of it. COVID didn't help. I don't know that it's going to reopen. The City of Plattsburgh Recreation Department website says that it's permanently closed. Their Facebook page says, you know, watch here for information or whatever. So right now, that facility is closed. But it was, gosh, they used to have a bowling alley in the basement, but also weights and racquetball courts and basketball courts. And let's see, what else do they have? I think they used to have cardio. On the second floor of the building, they actually had an indoor track, angled sides, which was kind of cool. 11 laps was a mile. Kind of standard for those big old buildings. They seem to all be about the same size. So that facility is closed. The City of Plattsburgh's Recreation Department, I don't know if it's even really going at all. But across from the gym is something that is still used for different things like mostly soccer. I know in the summertime there are tremendous amounts of soccer camps and things going on. So this is known as US Oval. So this is US Oval. The house is way on the far side. We're senior leadership at the Air Force Base. But this is still a site for recreation. Down on this side over here, you can see, let's see, you know, some kid play area and things like that. There's a gazebo here somewhere. I'm just trying to, I think it's over that way behind where we can see. But this is US Oval. It's about a mile to walk the oval, so a lot of people do that. At the same time, behind all these buildings, there's a walking trail that goes along quite a ways there as well. So a lot of people will get out and walk or bike ride or scooter or whatever it is that they want to do. Windy day again, so sorry about extra noise you may hear. But City of Plattsburgh, unfortunately, they're shuttered rec department, but keep an eye on their Facebook page. Maybe they'll reopen and start doing things. I imagine as summer comes along, kids are going to want to kick a ball, right? All right, on to the next one. Here's something I've never seen before. Empire State Trail is a bike trail that goes through, I guess, all of New York State. They've got a map there. The other thing that's kind of cool is they've got a bike air pumping station, as well as it looks like a bunch of tools that you would use to Fix your bike if you broke down, and a spot to park your bikes as well. Cool spot here right by the lake in downtown Plattsburgh. We're going to take a look at a few of the parks that are along the waterway. The city of Plattsburgh has a lot of bike trails that go right here along the lake. Really beautiful spot. There's actually a park over there on the other side of the railroad tracks that we're going to go take a look at. There's a really nice little park area over by the water. This is the footbridge that gets to it. And it's marked, the bridge is closed. So there is a really beautiful park right down there by the water that you can't get to. You can't just walk, the tracks are off use footbridge, which is closed. One of the lakeside parks in the city of Plattsburgh. Can't get to it. There is the little park down by the water that is a park in the city of Plattsburgh that you can't get to. Darn it. It's right on the lake. Would have been a nice spot. Rotary Centennial Park used to be the base marina, which is a really cool spot. If you were stationed here, you could have a boat parked over here. Let's go take a look at it. The bridge over the railroad tracks is reopened, so we'll be able to go take a look. Let's see. It's another windy day, but I'll take it. There is a parking spot here now. That's new. I didn't remember that being there. Nice spot on Lake Champlain. There's where the Marina used to be over there. Let's take a look. So they have a little pavilion here now. That's a nice addition. It's a windy day on the lake. I'll take it any day. Well, the building doesn't look used anymore, but there really wouldn't be a purpose to use it. Look at this. And there's where the marina was, or the slips or whatever. Nice view of the Green Mountains of Vermont in the background as you look around here on Plattsburgh Bay. Important part. Ah, the wind calmed down. Nice spot. Great spot in the city of Plattsburgh. Somebody told me once they came to the city of Plattsburgh and they're like, where's the water? I haven't seen it anywhere. And there's a lot going on, obviously, as the city's built up, you know, over the last 300 years. You don't think of all the woulda, coulda, shouldas, right? So you can see the marina over there in the background is where the Naked Turtle restaurant is. And then a little farther over to the left, I'm not sure if you can make it out in the video. I can't pinch and zoom this way. Is the other park that the city of Plattsburgh has by the water that unfortunately isn't open. So the bridge that goes over the railroad tracks was actually closed. So this used to be the base marina. I bet a lot of people got in a lot of trouble here when they were kids. At least from some of the stories I've heard. Nice spot. And then right up there is where the pavilion was. And there is now a parking area. You used to be able to, well, for a while you couldn't drive over the bridge. They must have done some work on it. And thanks to the local Rotary for sponsoring this park and making it accessible again. Plattsburgh Barracks Veterans Park is located on the oval at the former Plattsburgh Air Force Base. There are many ceremonies and events that take place here. Probably the most prominent is the North Country Honor Flight does their kind of opening ceremony before veterans fly down to Washington, D.C. to see the monuments for the conflicts and wars that they fought in. So this spot right behind me, that used to be the base flagpole. That's kind of the center of any military base. And just as I pan around some of the previous administration buildings, behind me is the former wing headquarters building, which is still vacant but for sale. And then also very common on military bases is the base flagpole was right nearby. So this is a great spot. It's been well cared for and well supported, and a great spot to commemorate the Air Force's time here in Plattsburgh. the U.S. Oval, that the grass and grounds that you see on the opposite side of that, I remember in the late 80s and probably up through the early 90s when they stopped, they used to do 4th of July fireworks right on the Oval. So they would open up the base to the community to come in and enjoy the fireworks, and then they would go on their way. It was really an interesting time when, you know, that people who weren't normally allowed on the base could come on the base. So interesting bit of history there, right? So there are 3 more things to show you right here without being able to go too far. The first one behind, actually the other side of my car, is the Creighton Memorial Civic Center. It's an activities place. I actually remember seeing the Globetrotters there when I was a kid, but it was just announced that they either need to put $4 million into fixing it or $1 million into tearing it down. So who's got $1 million, much less 4, right? So we'll see what happens to that. And then over this way is the city beach. Obviously it's not open yet, so the gates and everything are closed, but you can see you know, like their little, I think the little restaurant, snack bar, or whatever that they have over there. And then the other thing I can show you is a dog park that they have, and we're right at the beginning of Cumberland Head, so we would be on the kind of the northern part of the city. So they do have gates in here so that you don't lose your dog. And it's supposed to be a pick up your own, you know what. I think this used to be a mini putt at one point, and that's what it kind of looks like, the way all the concrete goes around and stuff. But yeah, so it's pretty common to see people out here walking their dogs and letting the dogs get socialized and all that kind of craziness. We're at the Heritage Trail River Walk, Samuel D. Champlain Park. Let's go take a look. It's a small park, mostly for kind of more historical type of things, but it's actually Kent Delord Museum over behind me off my shoulder. But this park I featured in another video. I think it was one of my vlog tours that I did. This is a monument for Samuel D. Champlain. And there's some spots here that go down by the water. There's also a little gazebo. This is also a great spot for viewing the fireworks that they do a few times a year when we're under normal circumstances. But there's some boards here that talk about this monument. Behind me is Samuel de Champlain and his Indian guide. Some controversy over it when people interpret or misinterpret or think one thing versus the other, but that's what people do. So these are this is a nice little park. Like I said, it's a nice spot to come and enjoy fireworks or a nice sunny day. Nice spot for lunch. This is the mouth of the Saranac River right here, where it comes out and meets Lake Champlain. And it's starting to rain, so I'm going to move on. I actually did a 3-point turn, and I parallel parked today. Whoever does that anymore. So this park is called Verdantique Park, and they also have a performance stage. This is right across from City Hall, downtown. The performance stage I think is taken away, but there you can see Mcdonough Monument. And this is also another spot that they do, very popular when they do events in the city. They'll close out the streets and right here here we are just walking through some of the grounds here. This is also a great spot for seeing fireworks on the 4th of July. Right here, looks like they're doing some type of work on the waterfront. And then right through there and around that corner is where it leads out into Lake Champlain. But this is a nice little park in the city of Plattsburgh. You can see the dome of City Hall up behind us. So like whenever there's work being done, there's barriers and stuff put up, but the river's right there behind me. Then you see over my shoulder here is where the performance stage is. They normally, non-COVID, they would have different events there throughout the summer. But this is when they do 4th of July, or they do like 2 or 3 different fireworks over the summer. This is packed with people, which is so cool, and vendors with food and things like that. But this is the River Walk, and this goes down around that way, and it comes out by the Samuel de Champlain Park that we showed previously. And then behind me, let's see, where you see that little red car is Bridge Street. Gives you an idea. The park kind of weaves through the downtown area. That wraps up this park. Mcdonough Monument, City Hall, Trinity Park. I didn't talk about Trinity Park, but this is located obviously right in the downtown area. When they do events, a lot of things happen right here. I got a little bit of rain on my camera. Sorry about that. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour of the parks in the city of Plattsburgh. And again, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell so you'll get notified anytime I do a new video. And just know that when it comes to living, working, recreating, having a good time, what's going on, what's Plattsburgh known for, cost of living, you name it. Just know that I'm 24/7, I'm there for you.